Supergirl Season 1 is over. When I first started watching Supergirl, I was overall sketched about it, just because I don't watch CBS, like, at all. Supergirl is the only CBS show I actually watch, and you can tell it's on CBS just by the way like the camera's shot. You can tell it's different from The Flash, even though it's the same producers. You can still tell it's shot differently. With that being said, the start of Season 1 was really rough. Like all first seasons, they have to find a balance, and I think the second half of the season has been much better than the first, especially when they started developing Martian Manhunter. When we found out John Jones was even in the show, just made me want to stick around and just watch Supergirl even more. Some of the problems I had with Season 1 is they never really established a main villain. We get it, like, Non was like the villain. They didn't make that an actual point enough. They didn't make him enough of a villain throughout the whole season to really have that investment. And I think if they would have woven his character line into the episodes a little bit more, we would have had a better connection to the whole Kryptonian storyline. The side villains of the week, they can be tiresome. They can be a little cheesy at times. During the Flash crossover episode with Supergirl, the villains in the Flash crossover were cringeworthy. They were cringeworthy. Just in general, the overall portrayals of Supergirl's villains, they can come off comical. And I understand that's what they're kind of going for. Flash does it, but Supergirl, they need to tighten it up a little bit. And towards the end of the season, they've been doing great. But yeah, overall, I really like Supergirl Season 1. I'm sticking around for Season 2. I'm already invested. They can really ease back on the love triangle stuff. This is a Supergirl show. I mean, I get it. It's female oriented, but they really needed to find a way to be more creative about it. Supergirl does not need to be with Jimmy. That's never going to last. People hate that idea. I'm already calling it. It's probably going to be dissolved by the Season 2. Midway through Season 2. I want Supergirl to come clean and tell her boss she's Supergirl. We think she knows who she is, but she hasn't really said it to us. She might know who Supergirl is, but they never gave us any clues. So let's talk the finale. I'm going in spoilers here. Superman shows up, and there's no Superman. You literally see his boots, or you see him way off in the distance like a cape. They need to cast the Superman, or not have him at all. Because just teasing us that Superman, oh, he's here, he's right here. They're like having a conversation while Superman's unconscious. He's Superman. Yeah, they're having a conversation while Superman's passed out. It's just really, I don't know, the writing. Come on, guys, the writing, come on. Superman does not pass out. If Supergirl can take it, Superman can definitely take it. And don't even get me started on the text conversations they're having back and forth. I let it slide a couple times. But having Superman in the show, actually physically there, you see his boots, you see him passed out on the table, and just to cut out and flash to the end and have them texting or emailing each other, that's bad. You should have finished the season finale with revealing at least who Superman is. At least do that. Tom Welling, put Tom Welling as Superman. You established a multiverse in this series. There's a multiverse. Tom Welling could be multiple Supermans on different Earths. He doesn't have to be the Superman from Smallville. He could just be a different Superman from a different Earth. Say the Smallville was on Earth 4. Boom. Problem solved. This Tom Welling is the Superman of Earth. Well, it's got to be like Earth 3. It must be Earth 3 because Barry's on Earth 1 and Supergirl's not on Earth 2, so she has to be on Earth 3. Say Smallville was on Earth 4 and then have Tom Welling come back as Superman. Boom. Fans love it. You're already bringing back previous Superman. You're already bringing back characters from the old series. Get Tom Welling back. He's expressed some sort of interest. He just doesn't understand how he would fit into that universe because he thinks that they are separate. But I think if you convinced him of the multiverse a little bit more, he would better grasp exactly what's going on here. Especially if you can have a Flash crossover, because those are two different universes. Only couple problems I had with the season finale. Kryptonians can definitely survive being off of Earth. Superman flies off Earth all the time. The sun enhances their powers. It gives them energy. It gives them life. Superman gets nuked in space, and he still gets revived from the sun. I don't know. I understand it's not the same as the movies, but I had no idea they're changing the lore so much that Kryptonians can't breathe outside of Earth. That to me is really weird. And also, why was Martian Manhunter just sitting on the ground while Supergirl's flying Myriad up into space? I get it, Martian Manhunter's injured, but they're also the last two surviving aliens of their planet, and they want to defend Earth now. So I can't imagine that Martian Manhunter would just stand there while Supergirl goes up and flies Myriad into space. I think him being injured, he would still try to go up there and help her, if not save her. And that goes to my other issue. Alex can fly a Kryptonian ship up into space and save Supergirl in like 3 minutes? No way. Come on. I know this is a TV series, but guys, the writing, come on. I'm a fan of this show. I am a fan of this show. I don't have a problem with a lot of stuff on Supergirl, but when it comes to like Alex flying a Kryptonian ship up into space when Martian Manhunter should have been the one to save her, or Superman, if anything, should have saved her. He could have woken up from his coma and went up into space and to save Kara at the very last second. You could have even stuck with your rules and not even have the face of Superman be there. Just have him swoop in and save Supergirl at the last minute. Boom. Oh, Superman saved her. Like, the Kreisbergs, man, like, I'm a huge fan. Like, you guys are killing it on The Flash. I don't really watch Arrow too much, but when I do watch Arrow, it's pretty cool. I think you're killing it in Supergirl. I just think the writing needs to be tightened up. The villains need work. The cliffhanger was dope. I don't know who's in that spaceship that landed. Is it going to be like a Superboy, another Superboy? I don't know. We'll find out. But overall, I'm pretty excited with Supergirl. Overall, where it's heading. They're just barely starting to dig into the Kryptonians' lore in general. And I think like Martian Manhunter, they just started his storyline. I think he's starting to be a developed character. I think season 2 is going to be a lot stronger. I think the Flash is going to be crossing over more. I even think Supergirl is going to be going over to the Flash universe in upcoming episodes. But yeah, overall, I was really happy with Supergirl season 1. The finale was it was good. It has moments, but some parts were laughable just because of the writing. Yeah, but I'm gonna give Supergirl a B- for season 1. B-. It's not too bad. It's not a C because overall I had fun with Supergirl. I understand the type of tone they're going with it. It's not gonna be too serious. They ride that line between serious, emotional, and comical pretty well. I think Supergirl season 2 is gonna be sick. What did you guys think of Supergirl's finale? What did you guys think of Supergirl season 1? Comment below, let me know what you guys thought, and like and subscribe.